Are ads in your phone reading your mind? What if the scariest surveillance tool in your life isn't the government, the satellites, or even the cameras on every corner, but the device in your pocket? What if the phone you hold knows you better than you know yourself? So well it seems to read your thoughts before you speak? It starts small. You're talking with a friend about going on vacation, and suddenly your feed is filled with ads for flights, hotels, and sunscreen. You never typed it or searched it, just thought it, and there it is staring back at you. Coincidence? Or proof the line between mind and machine is gone? Tech companies will tell you it's just algorithms. They'll say your behavior, every click, every pause on a video, every GPS ping, predicts your desires so accurately it feels like telepathy. But ask yourself, when was the last time you mentioned something in passing, something trivial, something you didn't search, and within hours you were bombarded with ads for it? For millions, the experience is undeniable. The timing is too sharp, too specific, like your phone is eavesdropping on your life. This isn't new. In the 1970s, the CIA and other agencies experimented with psychic research, remote viewing, and early forms of mind reading under programs like Stargate. In the 1990s, DARPA quietly funded brain-computer interface projects designed to interpret neural signals in soldiers. And in the 2010s, Facebook was caught red-handed running secret psychological experiments, deliberately changing the content in users' feeds to see if they could manipulate moods. If they were willing to toy with your emotions without your consent, what makes you think they'd stop at trying to map your thoughts? Every app on your phone comes with permissions buried in fine print. Microphone access, camera access, location tracking. Even apps that shouldn't need them demand them. Why does a flashlight app need your microphone? Why does a calculator need your location? Because the business model isn't convenience, it's surveillance. Your data is the product and your behavior is the currency. They say the microphone isn't always on, but patents filed by Apple, Google, Amazon, and even lesser-known startups describe exactly that. Passive listening, ambient audio analysis, and sub-vocal recognition. The ability to detect the tiny movements of your throat when you think about speaking, even if no words come out. Amazon has patents describing systems that analyze your emotions by listening to your breathing and tone of voice. Google has patents for environmental triggers, where ads respond to background noise like a dog barking or a TV playing. If those patents exist, do you really think they're just ideas sitting in a drawer? Or are they already being tested on you? Now add artificial intelligence into the equation. AI thrives on patterns. Feed it enough data, and it can predict with frightening accuracy what you'll want, where you'll go, who you'll talk to, and what you'll buy. Skeptics say phones aren't literally reading minds, just predicting so well it feels that way. But the experience people report goes beyond probability. It feels personal, specific, almost psychic. When millions share stories of phones listening in and whistleblowers admit conversations are analyzed, it's more than coincidence. Think about Alexa, Siri, Google, always listening in your home. You're told they only activate with a wake word. Cases show otherwise. In 2018, an Oregon family discovered their private conversation was recorded by Alexa and sent to a random contact. Google admitted that human contractors listened to anonymized clips. Apple had to apologize when contractors reported overhearing intimate moments from Siri recordings. If that's what leaked publicly, imagine what hasn't been revealed. Advertising is the excuse. The real prize isn't revenue, it's mapping the human psyche. By tracking what you say, think, and do, they build a digital twin of you, a replica so precise it can simulate your behavior. Cambridge Analytica bragged about swaying elections using psychological profiles mined from Facebook data. That was nearly a decade ago. Imagine how much more sophisticated these models are now, with constant voice, image, and biometric input from billions of smartphones. They don't need wires in your head to read your mind. They just need enough patterns. And every day you hand them over willingly. You unlock your phone with your face. You let it track your steps, your heartbeat, your sleep cycles. You let it listen for "Hey Siri" or "Okay Google." You scroll, you pause, you like, you swipe. Each gesture and hesitation is recorded. To you, it's routine. To them, it's a goldmine of neural data. When you think about buying, your body responds first. Your pupils dilate, your micro-expressions shift. Cameras and sensors can detect it all. Researchers at MIT have shown algorithms predicting decisions seconds before subjects are conscious of making them. Stanford scientists trained AI to detect sexuality and political orientation from facial images. Combine that with billions of data points harvested from phones, and you no longer need to read minds in the science fiction sense. You just simulate them. The machine becomes a mirror of you, anticipating your choices, nudging your path. And here's where it gets darker. Ads are only the visible layer. The real manipulation hides in what you don't see, the posts your feed omits, the people who disappear from your timeline, the headlines you never encounter because an algorithm decided it wasn't relevant. If they can push you to buy sneakers, what else can they push you to do? Vote a certain way? Distrust certain groups? Feel hopeless, compliant, divided? The real weapon isn't censorship, it's invisible steering. We already saw the blueprint. Snowden proved governments vacuumed up every call, message, and email. TikTok's code has been caught harvesting device IDs, keystrokes, even clipboard content. Meta paid contractors to transcribe messenger clips. Google Assistant employees admitted to hearing home conversations. If these accidents are public, what capabilities remain secret? Skeptics dismiss it as paranoia. They say it's just advertising. But millions can't all be imagining the same eerie phenomenon. The ad that pops up seconds after you thought about a product. The coincidence too sharp to ignore. Even if mics aren't always on, predictive AI is advanced enough, it hardly matters. When a system can anticipate your desires before you know them, is that not the same as mind reading? And once your thoughts can be predicted, they can be influenced. And once influenced, they can be controlled. That's the slope we're on. You be the judge. If you're awake, you already know what to do. Hit the link in the description and join our free underground newsletter.